Should work now. Should work now. Okay, how do we begin? I wanna do the Windowkill game. On itch.io, has a lot of votes. And in order to do that, we need to clone one of our repositories. Really? I have to sign in again? I thought I was logged in all the... Okay. I always forget my email. Ah, there we go. Okay, we're logged in. So guys, I watched the Witcher season till the end as well. I had I think 3 episodes left. I watched them this morning. And, well, the actor is gone now, huh? So, I don't think there is gonna be another actor that fills his place. Was it good? The differences from the books, I watched like 1 or 2 videos on that. I have to watch a couple more. There were some weird differences. Main actor was a legend. Yeah, the main actor was really good, I have to say, and he carried the show a lot. You could see that he really enjoyed playing that character. What I found a bit weird, why did he quit? Because they are changing the books. Hi, hello there, Recreator. Good morning. Because they're changing the books, that's why. What the they're changing what is in the books. And yeah, which is a bit annoying. What the fuck, yeah. And so I wonder how it's gonna be now, you know. Let me try something real quick. I wanna make it so that I don't have to like hunch down a lot. Okay, that looks good. The last season was complete shit. Oh man, keeps falling away. Give me a second, okay? Nah, this shit is not working very well. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it like that for now. Deal with this off stream. It was Game of Thrones last season shit. No, I don't agree. Like, now I have not read the books. There were certain things that I didn't like about the last season, the 3rd season, but let's make a new folder, call it Windowkill in C. Oh. Excuse me. Don't think worth watching season 3. Okay, so let's talk about this. Season 3 felt a little bit weird. It started off where you see Geralt in a in an environment that you don't really see him in. You know him as this fighter and killer. And you don't know him as like a family guy. So that was a bit weird. And so, other than that, I think it stayed quite true to the books. If anything, I have more problems with season 2 than season 3, at least the last part, but I didn't even know that it was not even in the books. But I think in season 3 they showed Geralt showing emotions, and even in the computer games that I played, he never did show any emotions, and so I was a bit confused. Now, is that part of the books? Can they show emotions now, or can they not show emotions? That was a bit weird. It made the character, I don't know, like maybe you can't make the character likable if he doesn't have emotions. Difficult to say. But I don't know, I actually didn't hate season 3, to be honest. I think it was okay. It was okay, yeah. What I didn't like was that Geralt got wounded. Now, I can't tell exactly what happened, because then I will spoil. But he got wounded in a battle, and I thought that he shouldn't have lost the battle so easily. That's my opinion. Did he lose the battle in the books too? Maybe. I have not read the books. If the books write him to lose the battle, then I guess they just stay true to the books. I don't know whether they will change more in season 4 than in season 3, because he was still there in season 3, and I think season 3 was okay. What I don't like about the entire thing is that they could have expanded much more. To me, in my opinion, to me, all of like Ciri and everything, they grew up too fast. Or like the time passes too fast. It's difficult to follow the timeline because there's so many time skips without knowing that there is actually a time skip. Maybe that's just me and I have difficulty following, like, you know, the following, but yeah, that's what I feel is the one thing that, like, I lost track of what is actually happening in like season 3, somewhere in the middle. Also, for some reason I just lost interest watching a little bit. Became a bit dull. He has emotions, just very well suppressed and controlled. So on Rainbow, why do you think it was so bad? Like, what was the reason that you think it was so bad? That it was worse than Game of Thrones, which I totally disagree with, by the way, because Game of Thrones was just the worst bullshit I've ever seen. Can you not build, or what? I should be able to build. Schnitzel XP. It doesn't create, it creates a Schnitzel executable. Schnitzel executable. Yeah, then launch. What is your problem? Oh, I see. It is trying to launch Linux, not Windows. Alright, okay, so now that this is our Celeste clone up to the current point. You know, that is what we have in the Celeste clone. And we are going to remove everything from the game now because we don't do a Celeste clone here. We don't create one. This one can go away. The game and the game header and everything else. Why is render face red? Shader header. Why is this complaining? Oh, I see. I need to put in some defines. User settings. How can I put in? Ah, there we go. Define. Default define is. What am I looking for? Engine. But I already have that. Okay. So yeah, I have to do some clang gd.defines. Okay, settings. Game of Thrones was the blunder of the decade, Lamar. Yeah, I've enjoyed Game of Thrones. How can you have... It was just cheesy bullshit, went from badass to badly written crabs, like they gave up and made the crab Bollywood drama series? Like what instance exactly do you think was bad? I wonder. Like I would like to know what exactly you would think was badly written. Let's say it wasn't great, but I don't think it was badly written either. It definitely wasn't like, it didn't blow me off as season 1 and 2. Season 1 I really liked a lot. And even season 2. Towards the end, season 2 was maybe a little bit weird with the witch, you know, this powerful witch. But the rest, let me think. Some random mage being stronger than Geralt is like, kind of was like, I hate that, you know. Geralt is, it's my fucking main character, man. That kind of pissed me off, but I was like, okay, fine. Hey, is there some clang defines that I don't have? It thinks that the define is not there. Clang. Default IntelliSense mode. Default formatter. Range provider. Clang format path. They ran out of materials because Jar Jar Martin taken his time to write to his grave. You mean Game of Thrones? Yeah, that's for sure. But anyone could have made the battle on the final castle better than what they managed to pull off. That was the worst bullshit that I've ever seen. I was so mad. The season ended with the wave clashing on the castle for me. Everything before was shitty, but that one was the final nail in the coffin for me. That was so dumb. Ah, wait, maybe in Clang GD file, the .gd file. Do I have that in here? I don't, but I can copy it. Okay. I got a bit distracted, but we need to copy. It's a bit close. Need to copy Clang GD file. Then it should be fine. Feels like you guys are overreacting. It's a fantasy. There's a bound to be some drama. It's a fictional story with magic, dragons, etc. After all, if you want serious shit, read Antigona or Crime of and Punishment. Listen. They hype up this battle. The winter is coming for literally 7 fucking seasons, and then they get defeated by a fucking child. Like, come on. What are you talking about? And the main fucking character, Jon Snow, doesn't even deliver the final blow. They should have lost the battle and fled to sea. The entire mainland should have been under their control. Okay, there should have been a first battle that they lost. They learned from the battle and then they go over to the sea because the dead cannot go overseas. That is what should have happened. But they were like, nope. We're not doing that. That takes way too many episodes. Fuck that shit. Let's just let them win right here and there. Okay, bro. Like, yeah, she's gonna sneak by, like, literally hundreds of, what are these guys called? Ice walkers or something walkers? I forgot what they were called. Literally dog shit. Okay, absolutely dog shit. He just ran past them. Oh my god, that was so dumb. Where is the Windowkill? Okay, sorry, I'm getting a bit annoyed here because, yeah, it really pissed me off, that one. Reload window. Okay, let's go. Yeah, but The Witcher so far seems good. The only downside is their best man is dead. Not dead. Whoops. No, he's not dead. He stopped. He's gone. The best man is gone. All right, let's see here. Control Shift B. And then we can run the game. And okay, so shader header is fine. Render interface settings JSONs. So what I was doing was the following. I wanted to delete everything from the game. We're going to update the game 60 frames per second by default. And so there will be no way to change the frame rate. World width and height, we will have to see how we do that, but I think I'm just going to use the entire screen. So all of this stuff, maybe the game input will stay and the key mappings will stay, but other than that, like the tiles, the play animation state, the player, the solids, game state could stay as well. Then the entire game state. We don't need an update timer. We don't need a player. We need key mappings. Maybe we need key mappings. So that is gonna stay. This one's gonna stay. So you see how easy game.cpp, how easy it was to delete all of this stuff. Let's see, get direct, update level, we don't need that. Is down, blah blah blah, we have these functions. Where is this coming from, by the way? Okay, so we need those is down functions, for sure. I was mainly pissed because it take them over 2 years until they dropped that shit, but until that point I've enjoyed the series. I've enjoyed the series even until 7, yeah, me too. Somehow the Tamils totally survived. Yeah, the fat guy that was literally surrounded by dead survived, exactly. He was crushed by all of this plot armor. His plot armor was so thick that he couldn't move. Exactly. I was so angry at that too. Wow. Oh, well, we could keep the update main menu, but I guess... yeah. We don't. Okay, game functions exposed. We need to keep that. We also need to init our strings. And if the game is not initialized, we are not going to use... we actually need to initialize the game's camera to like some sort of world width and height. But the rest is gone. Key mappings. Actually, I think I want to keep the key mappings. Let's see, move left, move right, move down, move up. Jump and pause, maybe not that. But pause. He survived so they can put in the cliche Samuel was the one who wrote the book, Ice and Fire. Okay, bro, sure. Then they could have made him survive in a better way. Cringe. Alright. Okay, we are almost done. Oh look, that is it. There's only 2 errors, which is the cameras. We need to define a world width and a height, and I think this is actually something that changes. Actually, no. Uh, 1920 by 1080, I think. So yeah, I mean, I think The Witcher Season 3 was okay. Wasn't the best. I have a feeling the first one was much better. I don't know why the first season was so much better. Maybe because he didn't have to care about Siri all the time, and he was like mostly free to do his own thing, and the story was more... The story revolved more around what does it mean to be a Witcher. Especially the first 2 episodes were really good. I really liked that, and then the episodes where he met Dandelion as well. I really liked those episodes because it showed the dynamic of how, like, it's actually the same in the games, and I think it's the same in the books. I've been playing Witcher 3 every night before bed. Ooh, that's a nice go-to-bed material. Very good. Yeah, and... the later seasons, they were more about Ciri. Which, don't get me wrong, is not bad. But when was the last time that we saw the Witcher like do a contract for some money? In my opinion, they should have put that in a little bit more, because he trained Ciri, right? So they must have gone through some contracts as well, because where did they get the money to run away from, you know? They showed a little bit of how they like went from house to house and then got chased out, but they didn't show how like they earned any money. I've said it before, but it's better than therapy. I sheath my swords and punch wolves. Okay, let's see what the game looks like after we have literally deleted everything from the game. It is completely empty. Perfect. Now we need a cool clear color. If I take a look at this lovely screen, it seems to be completely black. Do you guys think game is complete? Perfect. Yeah. We have a selling game, boys. Exactly. Guys, do you think it is completely black? I think it is. Okay, now we have a completely black background. We should be. There we go. Now we can start working on shrinking the window over time. And in order to do that, I think I want to do this with input. Input gives us a way of changing the screen size. But it needs to be a float for this to work, I think. And then we need, or we just add in a, oh, you guys know each other? Gus Gus was on YouTube. And hello, Raticide, good morning. We are now working on Windowkill. Dynamic screen size. Okay, so dynamic screen size. What I want to do is let's go into the main first. Whenever we create the window, I want to set the dynamic input. Dynamic. Hey. Screen size. .x to input.screen size. .x. And the same thing for y. And I do that after I create the window. Now, like, it doesn't change anything yet, right? It doesn't change anything yet. New music, no music today. Oh, you guys don't hear the music. Sorry about that. Do you hear music now? Okay. No pause? Wait, still no music? No, you should hear music now. Right? Just noticed something. This might be a bit big. We can put this here. Wasn't nodding, I see. Okay. Alright. Now what we have to do is find a way to set the window size. And I wonder if on the Windows API, Win32 set window size. I'm pretty sure there is. Set window position. We have a window position and function. Interesting. So I need to get a. There's probably also get window position, right? How do I do that? I suppose. Set window position. This is what we want to work with. So I think we need to call it a window rectangle, not a dynamic screen size, but a window rect. And we need to put this on the, so this is a rectangle, window rect. And then we also need to keep track I-vec2 window position. We can't just keep track of the window size, but we also the screen size. We also need the window position. And man, it should be window size, but okay. This is actually the size, not the position. And the position is the window position. Hello, Agile, what you're doing? Hello there, Kagenet. What we are doing is creating a shrinking window over time on Windows. And I'm setting up everything to do that. What I want to do is every frame remove from the window rect in the game. So whenever we update the game and it is initialized, let's scroll this up a little bit so you can see. I want to change the input window rect.position.x plus equals delta time. So every second the position on X increases by 1 pixel. And the same thing goes for Y. I want to move the position of the window down. And then for the size in X and Y, I want to make it smaller. That's what I want to do. That's number 1. And then I just want to draw format UI text that is X percentage point to F, Y percentage point to F. Oh, I have an idea. I wonder how expensive set window position is. Does it say anything? Changes the position and Z order of a child pop-up or top level window. These are ordered according to the appearance. The topmost window receives the highest rank. Handle to the window to proceed the position with the Z order. This parameter must be a window handle, one of the following values. For more information about the parameter use the following remarks. I'm just gonna call it. I'm just gonna call set window position in the update loop. In the while loop, after updating the game, and rendering is very important. I render first. Oh, this is interesting. I wonder how you do that when you resize the window, because you also have to... I wonder if you can just resize the window. That's interesting. Window after insert. Window insert after. Okay, we need to read those. It's an optional parameter. Okay, so we put null here. Yo chat, any open joys here? Hey Detta, my man. During resize, your loop is paused. That's fine. I just want to see. That would be input. Window rect.position.x. Okay, so that is what we need to do. Position and size. If we do this every frame, I think... Oh, I see flags. I'm pretty sure the flags can be... What do the flags mean? The window sizing and position flags. The parameter can be a combination of the following values. If the calling threads and the thread that owns the window are attached to different input queues, the system posts the requests to the thread that owns the window. This prevents the calling thread from blocking its execution while other threads process the request. Okay, prevents generation of the WM sync paint message. Draw frame. Draws a frame defined in the window class description around the window. I wonder what that means. Frame change. Applies the new frame style using the set window log function. Sends a WM size message to the window even if the window size is not being changed. If this flag is not specified, the WN send is only sent when the window size is being changed. Hides the window. No active does not activate the... Oh, so many. No copy bits. Discards the entire contents of the client area. If this flag is not specified, the valid contents of the client area are saved and copied back into the client area after the window is sized or positioned. Retains the current position, ignores X and Y parameters. Does not change the owner window's position in Z order. Okay. Does not redraw changes if this flag is set. No repainting is on and of any kind occurs. This applies to the client area. The non-client area, including the bar uncovered results being moved when the flag is set. Okay, let's just see what happens when we do it like this. Let's put no flags in here. Ask away. Hello Cakez, I need help with my oop. Something related. If someone has time to answer a few questions, so would really appreciate it. Ask away. Oh yeah, you could also ask in chat, sure. During resize, your loop is paused. Yeah, presumed after resize. Well, let's see what happens. You know, I wonder. Oh, interesting. It does shrink a little bit. Look at this, guys. I wonder how expensive this is. Is it doing a lot? You look worn out to me? I'm not worn out. I'm just relaxing. It doesn't do much. It is literally using 1% CPU. I wonder Okay. So let's say it changes by 5 pixels. I wonder how many pixels that is. So float. Pixels per second is delta time times 5. That is 5 pixels per second, right? I also noticed something. I need to multiply this by 2. Because if I move the window down by 5 pixels, then and I move the window to the right by 5 pixels, then it essentially just got, it only got 5 pixels smaller. I want to make it 10 pixels smaller. Coffee lover here, fuck off. Okay, just ask. Hello Cakez, any chip. Just ask in chat when you can get more. Then you can get more wrong answers faster. That's true. Oh, Coffee lover's not here. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, Coffee lover was helping yesterday with the collision detection, 100%. Hey guys, look at this. 5 pixels is not even interesting. Let's try to draw something. Let's try to draw, no, actually, draw quad. See what it looks like. You want to keep the aspect ratio? It is very, it's flickering a lot. I don't like that. You want to keep the aspect ratio, so man, this game looks much better than what I do here. I think set pixel position doesn't... Let me try to make a... Is it rounding odd numbers, so making a jitter? I think it is, yeah. I don't know how you'd code it, but I fixed a similar as shake issue with pixel rounding. I'm rooting for you, Cakez. Come on, let's get your game finished, Cakez. I'm not working on the game right now. Who was it? Tell me. Who did this to you? No one did this to me. I'm just relaxing, bro. It's all good. Thanks for asking, though. It's all good. The only thing is I'm just working a lot on YouTube. That's all. It's a bit draining, but it's fine. You just have to use a one-to-one projection, then you need to know rounding. I find this so funny that you guys are saying, oh, one-to-one projection, you just need to do this, you just need to do that. Oh, really? That doesn't help me at all. So I need to have an aspect ratio that I need to keep, right? You just need to code it, then it will work. Yeah, exactly. Just code it, bro. No, I'm not talking about you, Ninx. I need to keep the aspect ratio. Which means the camera has to change too. I need to make it so that the camera is working. Or the camera is the size of the window. Let's start with this. That will help a lot already. Okay, let's try that. Then 100 by 100. Should be fine, right? It's still... It is still flickering. I wonder why that is. Why can't you code it, bro? Just listen to chat match. Maybe I have to make it faster. And then it is... Thank you very much for following, Botmans. And then it doesn't jitter as much. It still jitters. I don't like that at all. So I think I need an aspect ratio. What are you up to, man? Hello there, bro. Gotcha, bitch. I'm trying to make an application called Windowkill. And that's how it works. Windowkill. YouTube. That's what it looks like. When you start... I need to see it in action. It changes the window, but it never changes. It never flickers. Oh wow, the resize of the window looks amazing. Yeah, I'm trying to get that resize working as well. I think I have the sizing already correct. Window is flickering. Yeah, the window is flickering because it can only latch onto pixel positions, right? Kind of tricky, isn't it? Well, maybe. Let's not draw the quad for now. That's what I have at the moment. I don't know if that behaves the same, if that's the same. Do you need to vsync the window more somehow? The window move, vsync the window move. I think that's okay like this. I think it's okay like that. Right? Let's see if that works. That's cringe. I wanna see if maybe because I'm setting it every frame. How fast I got how how high I got there. Maybe that is the reason why. You know? If I just do this whenever if I only do this whenever it changes, maybe there's a difference. Maybe the set window position was a bit too much. Trying to make Windowkill, I see. I mean, it does snap a little bit still. Not sure how to get rid of that. Because that looks so smooth.
Cakez is a clown.
Guys. What type of window is that? Is it even a real window? Could it just be a transparent full screen window and the screen windows are just textured quartz? I think it's just quartz. I think that's what it is.
Master,
because you see the drop shadow behind this?
I
think it's not actually the window. I think it's not a real window. Even though it does behave. Oh my god, you're 5-head. How do we know if it is? Well, we can download this for free. Run it in RenderDoc? Yeah, we download this and run it in RenderDoc. Messy downloads for... Yeah, I know, I download a lot. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to keep some sort of... I'm trying to aufräumen, but yeah. I think it will crash with Windowkill. Huh. Maybe it is actually a window. It is a window, guys. It is actually a window. It is a window. Oh god, copy buffer. It is actually a window. That is a window. I don't know what this does here, this copy buffer. Copy clear pass. Easy, most of the game code could be with glfw. Begin render pass. Huh? Oh, this is just, I see, this is just, Godot. Interesting. Wait. Can you scroll out? You kidding me, right? That is a mesh? Holy shit. Are you kidding me? That is a mesh too? Okay, we are going to just draw pixels. I'm not gonna draw a mesh with this. This is Godot. It's could be... Yeah, obviously it's Godot. I mean, we're not gonna do that. Very interesting. Okay, so it does set the size of the window. So what does that mean? I could run it through RenderDoc, bro. I click outside. No, it's just, it is just, if you look at the window, it is just, what do you call that? Is it always on top? Yeah. So the top window is just the topmost window. So, and if you look, you see that? It sets the window position every time. That's exactly what happens to me. And then it opens up another window. Hey, that's a cool game. That's a cool game, yeah. Fire rate, max health. Wealth? What does that mean? Restock? Yeah, restock. I'll go eat it, fucking dick. Hey. Fuck you. Oh, you can just hold down the mouse button. No tooltip, -1. Oops. Uh-oh. Fuck. Only have 1 life left. Kill the boss. Shit. Okay. Oh, it looks like at some point the window doesn't go smaller anymore. You have been pressing it until now. Hey, that's a cool game. Yeah, okay, cool. None of the windows are resizable, but these are all different windows as far as I know.
Hello, Cakez.
The game is good, but it would be better if there was a full window and other windows inside the main would be smaller in it, in case right now other windows are interfering. I wanna test something. Can you share GitHub link of this game you made? This is not my game. This is the game here. We are trying to recreate the game right now. And then I will create a GitHub link of that game. Right now I'm just testing. I can't even close this window. So this is the smallest the window gets. So what I'm doing is already, I do the same thing. Correction, you're trying to steal the idea of an original game. I find this game really cool. I'm not trying to steal anything, I just want to see how it's done. Pushing the Windows window operating system. Yeah. I wonder what happens when it grows too small. Okay, interesting. I mean, it does work. I wonder how much CPU takes. Doesn't take much CPU. Like 0.1, like 1%. Look at the window. See, it works exactly the same as the other one. You see that by this is setting the window position every frame. 400 megabyte of RAM. What the fuck? Yeah, that's because of the way the renderer works in my game. Why is it taking 400 megabytes? Because I allocate that much. I'm not actually using it all. Well, could play that game for hours. Yeah, we need to, I want to make the same. I want to make the same game just for fun. So I think it is this set window position. The only downside is this is not here, but in the game. We need to create a force. A vector 4. Forces. And so every frame So what I'm trying to do right now is to recreate the lerping aspect of it, you know. When I play this game and I shoot the side, you see how it... You see how it's, I shoot and it goes out. I have an idea, I guess. Oh, I know how to do it. I have an approach function, right? So, the current is forces.x. The target is... the target is speeds.x and the increase is oh, I know why, I know how. The speed for x is minus pixels per second, actually. Wait, the target. This is the... Wait, let me think. Approach takes a target. I want to go to minus pixels per second. And I want to use... I don't know, just some value 3.2, 3.0 for now. Just wanna see if this works. And the same thing holds true for Y, Z, and W. So for example on Y, I wanna approach pixels per second. Actually, I want to approach both of them by pixels per second. And then for the X, the Z and W, I want to approach... I want to go to minus. Yeah. Okay, and then instead of pixels per second, we do forces dot X, Y, Z, and W. So what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to make this smooth. So for example, if is pressed, or if just pressed, then we have left, move left. Then I want to set forces on X to minus 20. Isn't that by pixel should be, isn't that why? Isn't that why pixels should be negative? Let's just see how that looks. Okay, so it still does work. But I press the W. Oh, actually, I see. It kinda does work, but... it moves the entire window. The input lag? It's not input lag. Let's try to move right. Move right should be a bit better. We just set the Z to... $20. Like 0.7 delay, that's not true. I'm a bit confused, but okay. Why is everything negative? I guess, okay, both of it needs to be negative. I mean, it does work a little bit. I think 20 is a bit much.
Commit and push immediately.
Morning, Cakez, my brother. How are you feeling today? Good, bro. Thanks for asking. Hello there. We're trying to make Windowkill. Trying to make it cool smooth because of minus equals. Yeah. But otherwise I would have to approach minus. Which I guess we can, and then we set this to 10. Try this, forces equals approach minus pixels. It's almost. What happened? Eh? It is too far. It moves it too far. And I think the reason why... First of all, it has to be ×2, I think. That's number 1. And then the... Please tell me that works. It applies it twice, which is annoying. I don't want that. But if I don't apply this twice... I guess I just have to make this smaller then. Yeah. Hey David, thank you very much for subscribing. Appreciate it, bro. 10? That's not 10. Ah, I see. It is a speed of 10. Let's try a speed of 5. Or a force of 5. Yeah, you see how this never moves to the right. So I have to multiply this by 2 here, unfortunately. What is Z? It confuses a lot. Why not H? Because it's a vector of 4. I know it's confusing. But then I have to like divide this by 2. To get the same result, which is really annoying. Then I also have to divide this by 2 as well. It is a little bit complicated, the math, but it works. Filthy Carl, thank you very much for following. Why did that happen now? Like, the game is not stuck, but it is stuck. Wonder what happened here. Sometimes that happens. But it works now, you see that? How it's... How does it happen? I don't understand. Whenever I press the D key... Why? Because you are attractive cursor inside VS Code, then you should use the keyboard? Huh? No, has nothing to do with that. Doesn't have anything to do with VS Code. But let's just try to open this. It just stops. It halts and crashes. And I suppose I get a crash here too. But it doesn't show me the crash because this dog shit fucking... This dog shit fucking... Is it the Windows API? What the fuck is this? Look at this, guys. There's so many stack frames. Swap buffers. Unhandled exception. Device context. The device context has to do with the window, guys. It seems like the window somehow breaks. Everyone shits on Visual Studio. It has nothing to do with Visual Studio. Visual Studio would have the same stack frames. It seems like result of integer. It doesn't give me anything. here. The device context is valid, but I wonder why it only happens when I'm gathering input from the window. Like I press a key on the keyboard and that causes this crash. How's your main game working then? No, the reason why this happens probably is because I call set window position. After rendering. Maybe I need to do swap buffers first and then set the window position. Maybe it is the location of this piece of code that is wrong. And so I should update audio first and this, and then I should try to set the window position after that. Hello there. What is that? Hem Sendesu? Sendesu? Hem Sendesu? Good morning. Maybe that's it. That could be it. Let's see. If it's no longer crashing, then that's great. No, still crashes. What the hell, you can read Japanese? No. I'm lagging. Oh no. Why? At least Twitch says I am. Guys, am I lagging? Cakez, why are you trying to kill a window? No? Okay, it's green now. Okay, good. No lag, okay. I'm not trying to kill a window, I'm trying to make a window smaller every frame. And every time I do some input, it crashes on swap buffers. What if I click? What if I do any other input? So any other key that I use has nothing to do with this. I can use the W key every time. So something that I do in the code causes this to break. I wonder what it is. Resizing needs to rebuild the swap buffers, no, or at least to make it dynamic in Vulkan at least. I don't know if OpenGL handles it. I can see the input here if I want to. Let's look at input. We can't look at forces, but I can put forces on the input. So screen size is this, 1400 and 404. Then the window rectangle is this right here. That's the position, that is the size. I suppose this includes the borders, right? And I don't know about the forces, which means, I mean those forces here. But instead of making this a static, what we can do is put it in input. just for now. And then we can see what it is. Maybe it is like a huge negative value and I accidentally used the approach function wrong here. You never know. Right, it could be that.
Gotcha, bitch.
Thank you very much for following, bro. Okay, so it still pauses. Which means... yeah, it swaps. It, let's see. I have a negative value here. But I'm changing this value and this seems to me okay. You know. It's not perfect, but it's also not bad. I don't even know what I see. I wonder why it only happens when I press a button. Why does it only happen when I press the D key? I don't understand. That makes no sense. Like, what I mean is the following. I can let this run the entire time without pressing anything and it will just work. Why does it crash whenever I press the D key to change the force? If you don't set window position and press the same keys, does it happen again? You mean if I just don't do set window position? We could try not setting the window position, sure. But I don't think that would do anything. What is this? What happened? How did I do that? Like, this is Vim. You know, you accidentally press a button. D too big, yeah, true. It's too powerful. I mean, I could press it as much as I want to. The bug is happening when the velocity is approaching 0, I believe. Yeah, but that shouldn't be a problem, right? I want to test something. Wait. Let's try something. When what you're saying is true, then I should be able to spam D and it would never happen, the bug. The approach is returning a float. So you are correct. The bug happens when it approaches 0. Huh. Interesting. Why is that? What the fuck? How? Maybe a 0 division? But where? Math is fishy then, probably. Cast it to an int. Cast what to an int? This? I can't cast the force to an int. But we can do the following. Good to know that it's not a window problem. What are you complaining about? Undeclared identifier format text. Eh? What are you talking about? Render interface, undeclared identifier format text. Eh? Did I accidentally delete a file? Are you fucking stupid? There is format text. Huh? I literally formatted, I literally put that in here. Are you dumb? Huh? 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 Okay, listen. This is... No. No. Whatever, let's just get it from my game. Annoying.
Gotcha, bitch.
Thank you very much for following, sir. Let's get all of the string stuff. And that is... that is where... Time animation, system stuff, file IO. Okay. Let's see. We should be able to have format text. Wow, that is so small. Damn, and it flickers. Is there a way to make this a bit bigger? No? Okay. Then how about we just divide this by 2? That's what she said. Alright. So, let's see what happens. Now it's a bit bigger. Oh my god! Sorry, but I was trying to go into the insert mode of Vim and I pressed the insert mode key to go into insert mode of Vim like 5 times and it didn't fucking go into the insert mode of Vim. It stayed on this one and I kept pressing the button but it wouldn't show me this cursor right here. It would keep showing me this one and I kept pressing the fucking button but it didn't do anything because sometimes this bugs in this thing and it's really annoying. And what is on top of that, what is annoying is that this shitty thing just crashes for some reason and I don't know why. I wanna know why. It's 0.8. I don't understand. It happens, rage moments. Why though? I don't understand. Why? Why can't you cast it to an int? What am I supposed to cast to an int? Don't do approach, just use some false just use some constant number. What's wrong? Does it happen again with the constant numbers? No, it does not. Window size, window position. I don't even have window size, window position here. I don't even see window size, window position on screen. What do you mean? I have a window rect. And this is all cast into an int. I can cast this to an int here. If you want to. Oh my god, I'm pressing escape now. Just move this away. Oh my. Okay, stop, relax. You're gonna find out what the problem is. It's all fine. Don't be too angry. Relax. Are you sure? Has nothing to do with this. Hey, good morning, Cake. What are you working on now? Well, I'm trying to make this. Trying to make this a moving window. I don't understand why this crashes. Sorry, it makes no sense to me. It has absolutely no... It makes no sense. This is why C++ is stupid. I'm not sure why that has anything to do with C++, but okay. Line 139. Happens here too. Doesn't matter whether I have the if check or not. Well, that's interesting, and I've never seen an app move its window like that, yeah. You can always get last error from it. I can't get the last error when it crashes. Or you mean... I can't get the last error on something that is already crashed. It happens in swap buffers. Here. So, whenever I call this I get the crash. So I can't do last error after it's crashed. So unfortunately, it is a bool. Doesn't even return me an error code. I thought it was crashing on set position. No, it sets it crashes on swap buffers. Watch. Pressing D now, and then we open up the debug stuff here. We need to load a little bit more because like all of these DLLs, they crash. And they crash here. And unfortunately, the only thing I'm getting is an access violation. Is your DC valid and initialized? Of course, otherwise I could not be drawing at all. I can show you. You see, I can draw this stuff right here. What are the dimensions of your back buffer when you create the context? Guys, it works. See that? It is a little bit flickery. I don't know why that is. It's a bit annoying. But otherwise it works. I don't know why it flickers. You know, the contents flicker, but yeah. I don't understand how setting a... At what point does it crash? See, this is what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know for sure where it crashes. All I know is when I just let it run, it works. Does it crash if you make the command do the opposite? I mean, make the window smaller instead of bigger? We can try. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Are you fucking kidding me, man? There's no fucking way. Why is it crashing when this force that has absolutely nothing to do with the window position changes from positive to negative or the other way around? That's what the other guy said, the buffer size. What do you mean by buffer size? I don't understand. Oh, which buffer are we talking about? Some buffer needs to be resized. The back buffer. Now I get it. Now I understand. So, I see. Ah, the GL context. I see now. Which, that's why the following happens. Whenever I start this application, whoops, this window, do I have it? Of course I don't have it here. It's here. Whenever I start this application, you see what it does? It goes big and then shrinks. That must be the same, that must be like the back buffer issue as well. So we do the same thing. We are going to do this animation now. And we can even play a sound as well. Okay. So we need to have a... Uh-oh. Shit, I can't do it in initialize. I have to do a... let's call it round initialized. If the round is not initialized, then we add another bool. Round initialized. It's false by default. Okay. Save. If it is not initialized, we are going to... on Windows, people typically use the WM size event to resize their buffer. Well, which buffer are we talking about? Big Blue frontend. As far as I understand, I just need to make it bigger. So... and which buffer are we talking about? I don't have a back buffer. I don't have a GL back buffer thing. Like, what back buffer are you talking about? Is that the rendering context? Good luck going to work. Just make it bigger. The default frame buffer for GL. Yeah, okay, fine. But, you mean the one that... I don't create one. The only thing I do is create a window. Which frame buffer? Like, I don't have a frame buffer. I have a device context and a rendering context. That's what I have. I have a window, and then I get a device context on the window. So that's gotta be the device context. Which means, do I need to get a new device context? And then set all of this stuff again? By the OpenGL context. So by if I call make current, Windows.jl create window creates the device context. Okay, I see. My lamp just fell down. Okay, give me a second. Stupid lamp. You're annoying! Okay. With GLFW, you do something like this, by the way. Set the viewport size, register frame buffer, set callback with height. GLFW, get frame buffer size with height. GL viewport, set frame buffer size, callback. Frame buffer, callback. Okay. Interesting. I mean, we can do the same. I mean, I'm just gonna do the poor man's thing, guys. And the poor man's thing is the following. It's gonna look cool, trust me. Since we are making this one game, it's actually quite simple. Poor man seems accurate. Ah, shut your fucking mouth. Shut the fuck up. And based, right, and based. Yeah. Very funny. Let's go! I need to have like a starting window size. And I know that I will never get bigger than that window. I will never be able to go bigger than that window, and there will just be the entire size of on 1080p. So we create a window of 1920 by 1980 by 1980 by 1020. No, 1080. 1920 by 1080. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then we do the following. In the game, when the round is not initialized, we create a static timer 0, and we do timer plus equals delta time. And so what should we do? Ease out. Oh, we don't have easing functions. Okay, let me get them real quick.
Boys, this is gonna be great.
I hate fat fingering stuff, man. Stop fat fingering. Really annoying. And also close this window, otherwise I'm gonna get triggered. Okay. We do the following. We do a const float duration, which let's put this at, let's say 3 seconds. Right? And then we also have a const vector to min window size. Let's just call it vector 2 min window size, which is what is this very small size? 480 by 270. Okay. Did we fix the rectangle collision? Yes, we did, bro. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Dew. Yes, we did. Input. Window. Rect. Is. Input. Now this is gonna be difficult to do. Wait, window size and const vector min. Actually, no. Target window position is. Ooh. Oh. Shit. Maybe I should just resize the frame buffer. But okay, Are we including HDR? Guys, I don't know how to do it properly. Let's see. Float window X. Start is O. Float window Y. Start is 0. Float window size Y. Start is 10. And no. In Y, yeah, 1080. Float window size X. Start is 1920. And then I want to do a float T is timer divided by duration. And then if timer is greater than or equals to duration, then game state round initialized is true, and this is ease out back, and then I will just do almost there, I think. No. Is this position? Actually, no. It is the start position times 1 minus t plus the end position, which I don't know what that is yet. But if it is... how's it going? Good, good. I'm just trying to do some 5-head stuff. So this is the width of my screen, right? I divide that by 2, that's 960. I think 480, which is the minimum size of my window. I divide that by 2, that's 240. And then I minus that... minus that 960, 720. Okay, that's where I want to go. And then we do the same thing for 1080. Divide that by 2. Take 270, divide that by 2. And then minus 540, which is 405. Okay. So does that make any sense? Maybe. I don't know. You know, I'm just trying to find the middle pieces here. 405. Okay, and start, and then window x end times t. And then we do the same thing for y, but in y coordinate. And then the same thing with the start. Oops. Times 1 minus t. Plus. And then the end would be 480. And the same thing here is end 270. I'm trying to shrink the window to that size. How about we don't separate the two after all? It's the streamer's choice. Yeah, I'm specifically not reading chat because I know it can be done better. My brain just doesn't know how to make it better, okay? And I just want to see it working. And then whenever we get that working, then we can talk about making it better, or we just leave it the way it is. You know? Cool. Awesome. And we return here. We don't want to do any code beforehand. It's okay, your brain will figure it out. We got it almost. Actually, these default values are not here, but in the platform file. It will all make sense in a second. I can't just... I am not able to use my brain and then think this crazy hard. It will all make sense in a second. I promise. I promise. We're almost there. I need to adjust the window rect. So we need to make the width and the height a little bit bigger for the window. But then we also need to make the X position minus equals and the Y position minus equals something. And that is the difference. So we have an int X difference or border size X, which is this. How about we just call it border width? Then we do border PogChamp, and we have border height. And we do bottom minus top. And then we do border width and border height. Cool. Now that we have that fixed, we can now go into the main function and supply 0, 0 to the function. Hopefully this is 0, 0 by default. Top left. Okay. You should toggle off the decorations because you can't even position the window when it's in game. Just have it exit upon exit escape, you know. I don't understand. I don't understand why... The window is... Ah, I see. Because I'm not using the position. Wait. Sorry. I was not using it. Here too.
Ho 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 ho. Kaboom. Oh, damn.
But it's... It seems like... There is... an issue. Because it's supposed to start... Maybe the duration has to be like 5 seconds? Or 6? And... how do we generate the T value? There we go. Actually... Can I do this? I divide timer -3 divided by rotate. Wait. Yeah. 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 Let's try this. So, let's see. 3 seconds to start the window. I mean... Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I mean... What do you guys think? Doesn't look that great, huh? Make sure the duration is never less than 3, cause -3 that could divide by 0. Doesn't look bad, just meh. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look that bad, you're right. How about we need to find calculations. So this needs to be calculated based on this. Calculated. Yeah, it needs to be calculated. I like 720. Actually, no. Wait. So how do we do that? We take 1920 or the window. How about those are all constants? Then it's a bit easier. Then we could do window size start in X. Divide that by 2. To minus 400 or the window size X end. I think it's just divided by 2, right? Don't you have access to the window messaging events? I do, yeah. But it's about setting a certain position for the window. Like it's about coding or hard coding an animation. That's what we are doing here. Wait, this is supposed to be start. Okay, so now I think it is a little bit better. Let's make the window a bit thicker. 600 by 480. You know, the typical 600, 480 old games. You guys remember those? Those have been the days, right, boys? When games were still good. I like it. Actually. I like that. This is good. And now we should be able to use the move right key to actually increase it. Now we need to somehow clamp the window size. I don't have a clamp function, unfortunately. But I have one in my engine. Let's put it here. Excuse me. So we want to clamp this window X. When you call functions like set window position, it actually triggers WM size events anyway. Yes, it does trigger the WM size event, which is very important for me because I need to use it. But I don't want to rebuild the GL context every time. So I'm just going to clamp the window position and size. The minimum is 0. And the maximum is... Well, the minimum size... minus the maximum size, I guess. Yeah, I think the most difficult part is, you know, resizing the window, making sure that it functions nicely. You know, the physics of the window. Oh, this is so cool. I like this. I really like this, guys. This is really cool. We're getting very close to actually being able to do it properly. So, I want to clamp the exposition to at minimum be 0. Is Raylib good? I've never used it, so I can't tell you if it's good or not, bro. Raylib is good, yes. Raylib will get you started very fast, I'm pretty sure. So when you, let's say you know a little bit about C++ coding, then Raylib will help you, you know, get the rendering done for you. You don't have to worry about, oh, I need to render this in this particular way. Like to share some experience with my own journey. When I wanted to do lighting, for example, in my game, I couldn't just use a function to do lighting. I had to learn how lighting actually works in games and tried to implement that on three different occasions in order to get it right at some point. And there's so many nuances to lighting in games that Raylib would just do for you. You know, when Cakez calls you bro, you know you've made it here. You don't have to rebuild the GL context. I think typical implementation is something like VM size, then get the width and height, clamp so it's not 0. Given a target aspect ratio, choose whether you want to resize based on the width and height. Call GL viewport with a new width and height. Call GL matrix mode, GL load identity, etc. depending on whether you're using GL scissor. Well, big blue frontend I call GL viewport every frame. Here. So... I don't know. Have a nice stream, man. Thank you, Tool. I appreciate it, bro. Lingen Studios on YouTube, I believe, has shipped a couple of games with Raylib. I'm in a phase where I need to learn lighting, and it seems yet another deep rabbit hole. Oh yeah, it is. It is, yep. It definitely is. See, these are the rabbit holes that you get into when you're making a game without an engine. Unity will just give that to you, you know. You have other rabbit holes in Unity, but yeah. It is one of those things that do take time and effort to learn. And obviously that takes away from you learning something else, right? There's only a limited amount of time that you have. VS Code or VS Community? VS Code is hard to set up. I don't think so. VS Code is actually very easy to set up. Like a simple coding environment can take up to like 5 minutes at most. Okay, now we just need to clamp the position and the size. Okay. Let's clamp size first, because it's easier. It is window size X end, a window size X start. Actually, this is inverted. Lol. Okay, and then we do the same thing for position Y. Let me quickly program that in. Then we have our clamps going. Window rect position takes window. Oh, this is size. Yeah, and then we do, I guess, minus Y start minus end. Shouldn't it be end minus start? Okay, let's double check this. 1080p or 1080 minus 480 or minus 600. So at most the window can go to that position. I'm a little bit confused whether that... I think the position shouldn't be clamped. I don't think the position is needed. Clamping the position, I think that makes no sense. I got an error code. VS Code is how to set up. I got an error code -1 and I could not help it for hours. What do you mean error code -1? In terms of what? Wow, that looks trippy. I wonder what happens. Damn. Oh wow, the window rect position. I'm an idiot. Thanks to the seizure, yeah, sure. Hey? Can someone explain that to me? Why the size of the... Hey? Why does the size of the window all of a sudden go back up? Hey? Are you using SFML? No. I'm using just the Windows library. If you don't update the viewport when you size the window, the actual content of your window isn't going to change, so stuff is just going to get clipped if it gets smaller. If you don't update the viewport when you resize the window, the actual content of your window isn't going to change, so stuff is just going to get clipped if it gets smaller. It's so long ago when even Cakez can't get it the 6 right. It is 640 by 480. Ah, okay. That we can change that in a second. T. I think that's why text is getting cut off when it gets smaller. So you say I shouldn't be setting the viewport? Should I not set the viewport big blue front end? Should I not do that? It should be based on the window size, but that's what I do. I do that. Here. It is the screen size of the window. Huh? How does it... I'm back. Did we fix the window bug? Yeah, we fixed the window bug. It had to do with the buffer. So essentially what I was doing is I was creating a small window and then I was stretching it and it grew out of the proportions of the original buffer. And so it was, I was generating a, what is it called? Case you can make the game in the web too. Now you can get the individual tab sizes. Why is this size all of a sudden changing? Oh. Why is it not drawing the text? The text is not even drawn at the moment. Oh, the text is lost here. Because I'm not actually... Actually, I should be rendering. It is not drawing the text. I don't understand. I'm confused. Brain's confused. Makes no sense. That's why I thought you weren't updating the viewport. I saw the text clipped when the window got smaller. Where is my text even? It is gone. Oh, because the camera is in the middle. The camera is in the middle, so I need to draw the text in the middle. I'm a dummy, of course. Okay. Okay, so, that makes no sense. If the window size end... ah. So what was it again? 600 what? 640. Sorry about that, bro. Huh? How is it clamping up? Are you... I'm getting so angry. Oh, I'm a dumbass. Okay. Shut the fuck. Cakez, your newspaper. Shut your fucking mouth, man. There's not a new issue with me every day, okay, bitch? Fuck you. Your mommy. Okay, now I want to do the following. I think the way I'm changing the window's position and size... I think I'm changing the way I'm changing the... is stupid. I have an idea. I got it now. Just wait. I need to play the game one more time. So what I'm dealing with right now is how should the window behave? Let me show you exactly what's happening right now. As the window grows smaller and then grows, it moves to the right. And then I can extend the window to the right, right? By clicking a button. So we are able to do this, right? We can also move the window to the left and we can extend it. But what you can see here is that the window moves down. And so, in my opinion, if it can't shrink anymore, it shouldn't move down. And so I need to find out how the window behaves exactly. Just show it up in recently used, man. Because I know that when you don't do anything in the middle, see how it grows and then goes bigger? Goes smaller? It doesn't move. You see how? Now the window moves to the right. Okay. Oh, I can't go here. It stops me. Go away. I can't go there. See that? I'm pretty sure it is the same with the bottom. Yeah. I need to kill these. Uh-oh. Okay, so in the middle it shouldn't move. It doesn't move. And when I click here, it moves slightly to the left, but it never moves. I guess it does move. It's a bit odd. It shouldn't move. Like, I need to find logic to understand. No, 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 no. I'm not going to open the fucking door. How do I know to stop moving? Right? Do you see how it stops moving in X? Doesn't move anymore in X. It moves because all the sides shrink. So how do we do that? We have clamping, but that is not the play. This is the window rec that we are working with. And we want to make sure that it is confined to a minimum size, at which point it doesn't move to the left and to the right anymore. A shrink. There's so much that goes into this, you know. I get it. I have it. I know exactly how it's gonna work. I know it is a simple t value. Why are you complaining about this? Const float? Oh my god. Why is it complaining now? Ambiguous function, candidate operator? Vector 2 doesn't have a division operator? Oh, I see, it doesn't. We need a command to counter. Often Cakez has said that he got something. No, this time for sure. Okay, so move strength. What does this do? It takes I need a function like this. What I'm trying to do is the following. Let's say we would do this in one dimension, right? One dimension. This is 400. Actually, this is 640. This is the minimum. Now that we have the minimum, our window can grow bigger than this. (1080p). 1920. And so somewhere in between I want to generate a float value strength. Here, it's 0. Here, it's 1. So I need to map 640 to 0. 640 is mapped to 0. And 1080, 1920 is mapped to 1. That's what I need to do. And in between those, It is could be linear, could be weighted more towards the end here. The further you get to the original size of the window, 1 divided by 1920 minus 640. Is that it? I can't do that in the normal calculator. That will be your multiplier. Okay, let's try this. 780 times 1 divided by 1920 minus 640. 0.6. 0.6 is high. Are you sure about that? It's 0.5. It is not 0. It needs to be 0 when the window size is 640. And what is 1920? 1.5. You need braces? I do have braces. Look at what the calculator does. Oops. Okay, you think that makes it better? No, it's the same. Like, I know that this is commutative in English. So that shouldn't be a problem. 640 should be 0. But it's not. It's 1.5 and 0.5. Just subtract 0.5. I guess we could just do minus 0.5, yeah. Then we have it. Yeah. Okay. You calculate the difference with the minimum value. Ignore the rest. Okay, so we need to take the size of the window, multiply that by 1.0 f divided by the maximum window size the start minus window size end and window size start minus window size end. What a huge function. There we go. And then we need to remove minus 0.5. 640 is 0. Hey! What? There's no operator? Eh? Whatever. I don't have a minus operator with a float, that's why. Okay, now that we have this move strength, I want to test it out. This is X and Y, that is the position, yeah. I want to do times move strength dot X times move strength dot Y. So whenever the window gets small enough, I hope that it doesn't move at all. It's still moving. Even though it is very small, it is still moving. A very short, it's still moving. Down a little bit. It's not moving to the left and to the right, but it's moving down a bit. It definitely needs to be weighted. You need some rounding? Yeah, probably. And this is also not very good. I need an easing function or something with this move strength. It needs to be a bit weighted. Why is the window sinking? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why that is. This ain't a ship. I wonder why that is. Floats are always tricky, yeah. We need some sort of epsilon, right? Let's first apply easing functions on the move strength. Let's see, wait. So 0 is when the window is small, which means I want to ease out of this. As fast as possible. Maybe that is already enough. Hi friends, Hater Pier, hello there bro. Look what we have. Almost. It's still moving. I think the window is moving a little bit too slow, by the way. The force is a little bit weak. Pixels per second, let's try to do 14. You're making that window game? Yeah, we're making it right now. Oh, back. Okay, not everyone's back. It's like 20 seconds. I'm gonna wait a bit. I'm taking this to take a small break. I'm using this and to think. Just round it. Round, you mean? I can't round it. Because the move strength is between 0 and 1. If I round it, it will always be 0 or 1. I don't think I want that. I could round this. Round the move strength times 100. But that makes no sense. Why would I multiply that by 100? The move strength is a multiplier. What we can do is the following. We can draw a text in the middle of the screen to see what the move strength actually has as a value on X and Y. How about that? Let's do that first and then find out how we can change it. Or what needs to be changed. I would never treat Cakez bad. He's my brother. My man's and round move strength times 100 divided by 2 by 100. 2 digits rounding. I can't see move Y. It's 0.8. Why? Maybe just the move strength, there's a mistake. Now who's white knighting? Zen is just appreciative of my work. This is 0. So that means the calculation here is not correct. That's all. 1080 minus 480. Let's see. Let's just do the calculation on Google. 1080. Oopsie. Sorry. That's why. That is why. Your function just doesn't work. The function just doesn't work. It is not correct. Yeah, it gives me a 0.8. This function is just not correct. It is not correct. This one gives me 0.5. It works for X, not for Y. No, it gives a different factor depending on how big this one is. This function is just not correct. That's what it is. I need a different function to calculate the move strength. What if we have 640 divided by... That's it. This is it. I need to do minus everywhere. But then can I get rid of that? Yes, I can. I can do... I don't think I can only see this. Let's try this in like with paint. I can do this maybe mathematically. Can you see this? Oh, you can almost not see this. I didn't see that. Sorry. Okay, so if we have minus 614, we always do 19, 20, minus 640. We could probably make this easier, but whatever. You need value minus min, max divided by min. That's new. Hey, Cryptoid. Welcome. Yeah, okay, so we were just doing it wrong. That's fine.
Gotcha, bitch.
Thank you very much for following, sir. Appreciate it, man. Shovkos. Shovs Kilox. Hello there, Cryptoid, my man. Good morning. Hey, I have an idea. This looks better to read, in my opinion. We have two vectors that we divide with each other. Okay, so that is our move strength, which means it should both be 0 now, please. Just be 0, okay? Just please be 0. Okay, bro. Oh. It has to be the small value, not the big one. Perfect. And now it starts moving a little bit to the left. And that depends on the... Yeah, the moving in, this is moving too slowly. Which is also making the window a little bit slow. No, a little bit... Es stottert, Mann! Fucking hell! Why can I not speak? Es stottert, okay? Es zuckt. Es laggt. God damn it, man. Jittery. Fucking hell. Just sitting there every fucking day. God. You think that after 2 years of fucking speaking English daily, you would not stutter so much? So annoying. Oh, goodness. Half of my brain power goes into thinking what I have to say. You know? It's really difficult. Was just lurking, but Cake's rage was too distracting. You animated a slug. There we go, guys. We have officially... Now I should not be able to go past the bounds of the window. Okay, so I should not be able to go past the bounds. So the position has to be clamped a bit better. Also, now this is where the size comes in. It's literally a slug or a worm. Now we have the move strength done down to a T, right? As far as I know, if I take my window, bloop, zip, and then move it to the right. Yeah, it will stop, right? It will move a little bit. Maybe the move strength could be a bit higher. I think it's, yeah, it's a bit weak at the moment. Also, okay, we need a move strength and we need a stretch strength, I guess. Or what is the opposite of stretching, guys? Contracting, but like contraction strength or shrink? Let's call it shrink strength. Okay, so we need the again the size of the window, I guess. Stretch / withdraw, slacken. Actually, I think move strength should be used here as well. But I want to have a function that loosen, stretch, withdraw. I can't move at all. That's the wrong idea. This doesn't, like, the move strength here is wrong, is what I'm saying. It should be on the approach function. Here somewhere. Let me think. I wonder if it's supposed to be here. Or here. I don't know. Sorry. Damn. Oh. Does it behave the same way? That's the question. Stretch these nuts in your face. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so both of them slowly inch together, which fucking sucks, you know? This value should be higher. So now it is a question of... Please don't push nuts on my face. Now it is a question of easing function. Can't really see it very well. Let's put this like minus 50 to the left. Minus 100. Minus 200. Okay. All we need is X and Y.
Am I so out of touch?
Hey Egoist, thank you very much for subscribing, man.
Just subscribed.
Thank you, bro.
Support for 9 years. Less than 3.
I really appreciate it, bro. Thank you very much for the support, my man. Very, very, very helpful. Thank you. Okay, we have X and Y visible to us now. We can see it. Which means we can work with it. And what I want to do is find an easing function that is not dog shit. You know, we need to have an easing function that grows insanely quickly but eases out. And in order to do that, I need to have a move left function here. It applies forces to X on the left, pushing it to the left. That should be 5. But if I move the window to the left, I also need to stretch the window to the right. Which means I need to apply the same forces to the right, which makes absolutely no sense to me, actually. It makes no sense. When I push my window to the left, that's wrong. Eh? This just moves my window to the left. You see that? It moves the window to the left, but it doesn't stretch it to the left. How do I stretch the window to the left instead of moving it? I obviously change it, right? That works. And it is snappy, which means it also needs to be, you know, this approach. It's this approach function here. It needs to be 0.12. Stretch divided by withdraw, slacken, loosen. I've had nuts on my face many times. It's not as bad as you think. Just let it happen, Tuckum Juckum. Okay, bro. Great. Okay. Why did it move so much? Why did the window move so much? When I just moved it to the left. That makes no sense. It's also so fucking slow. It's insane. Even with 20 speed. Well, because I don't use easing functions. I thought it was an educational stream. Cakez doesn't watch its content. Shame. I'd love to see Windows 3.1 struggling with the continuous window resizing. Lol. Cakez doesn't watch its content. Why does it move so much? See how far it moves? I don't understand. I got it. Number one, this helps. You see that? How it immediately goes to almost number one? That makes the window much better. Okay, but now the question is, why does this window slide so much to the left? Like, it is not the same. I don't think it covers the same distance. This one covers more distance. It's a mathematical problem, guys. Did you see the teaser for the PoE 2 thing? Guns? Guns? I'm not a big fan of guns, I guess. I really like... listen, like, I really love medieval aspect stuff, you know? Damn. I'm not a big gun person. Time for quick maths, yeah. I probably have to multiply this by 4. Fantasy nerd SMH. So guys, you guys wanna have a fun question? Do you want to figure out how much the window actually moves? Is there any gunpowder based on things at all in the game right now? Can't think of any, but I don't think there's any. Yeah. Trying to get this right is really difficult. Let's try to make the window move. Okay, so we move the entire 6. Right, I'm gonna move the entire window. To the left. I can't move it anymore. I think it moves more. It moves twice as much to the right. You see that? It almost moves to 2 zeros. What are we doing? I'm trying to move a window. I'm trying to stretch a window to the left. I want to move this window to the left, but without moving this side at all. I know that I have to stretch this side, but I don't know by how much. And at the same time, I want to make sure that this side extends the exact same way that this side expands and then slows down. And right now, I'm at a loss. You need to apply negative move strength when moving left. Yes, I need to go negative. But it's definitely not the same value. And if I don't divide by 2, then it just moves too far. It moves way too far. So I'm a bit confused. I don't know how to continue from here. I think what I have to do is input. It can't be like a... I thought it was this, but it's not. Well, how about we do 4 and 2? I think it's easier to work with something that is actually dividable. It is too long. It takes too long to... What the fuck? How about we use 2 and 1 then? It's like... I think it's this right here. The problem is this. The issue I have is that whenever you make a window smaller and you move it 1 pixel to the right, you need to make the window smaller twice as many pixels as you move it to the right. I don't know if I can do it perfectly. Maybe this is already good enough. And I just need to tweak it a little bit so that it feels good enough. But the problem I have is that it doesn't move as much. To the left as it moves to the right. Maybe it's just... That is a bit too much. Let's see. This to be able to control what resolution we want to use as a user. No, this is for a game that... for this game right here. We're making this game. And in order to do that, I need to be able to shoot the window to the left and to the right in order to resize it. That's what we're trying to make here. And... the number one part that you have to do in the game is to resize the window. That's the first step, and I would like to finish that. It's actually a gameplay thing, yeah. it is a gameplay thing that really works very well. Never seen anything like it. Yeah, it's really cool. It's just that I'm not... Mine is a bit slow at the moment. So let's try 30. 30 pixels and then let's do a float const float pixel or yeah, slow down is 0.2. We can use that here. This is not a slowdown though. Actually it is. Are you setting the position plus size on the window or setting all the rectangle corners directly? I'm setting everything. I'm not setting the rectangle corners. I'm setting the position and the size. Yeah. There is a Windows function called set position that I call, and we call that every frame. I think this is still a little bit faster. Yeah, it's a bit, it shrinks a bit faster. So maybe 40 to 50. And then the slowdown could be more, but then we also need to have a stretch force, like a const float x grow force, which right now is, let's put it on 3, and then const float x move force, which was 2 before. You know what? I need to do magic numbers, otherwise it doesn't really work out. But the cool thing is I have an engine that allows me to do that. This is already quite snappy. I think I like the X here. Maybe it shrinks a little bit too fast now. So let's try 34. Yeah, that feels good. And then we have to do the same thing with X. So instead of -3, it has to be -4 or something. Then maybe 2.4 or something. I don't know exactly.
Gotcha, bitch.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much for following, Stratus Dev. It's difficult. 2.2. So I don't want... Like, making it grow is easy. It moves the window a little bit, like it stretches. It's not perfect to the left. But I guess it's the best I could do at the moment. Cakez, you're good looking, somewhat handsome man. Did you even consider cross-dressing, ladyboy? No, why? Like, I'm just not into this stuff. I would feel very uncomfortable. Move up. Let's just try the same, but instead of X we use Y. And this is W. It crossed my mind, I don't know. So now we have a moving window, like almost in the game. No. The back buffer problem is back again. No way. Come on. So how do I resize this stupid back buffer then? How do I change this dumbass back buffer? What do I have to do? Like, what do I call? It is not viewport. Viewport does not change the dimensions of the back buffer. What is the Z and W directions? The Z and W is just the size force. So I have a force that changes the positions, and Z and W is just the size force. It's just a vector 4. I need 4 floats. I need to push it to the left. I need to push it to the left. I need to push it up, right, and down. And so I just have a vector 4 of float values, you know? That's why I, it's just Z and W. Fuck, man. Maybe he has the same problem that I have. I wanna try something. It seems like at some point I run out of the back buffer or something. This is so annoying. And if I don't set the viewport, then I'm not drawing. It's not drawing anything. Oh man, this viewporter buffer bullshit is dumb. Oh, wait. Maybe. I need to set the position here as well. Maybe that's why it crashed. You never know. Fuck off, man. I don't know how to fix this problem. Like, it is the stupid... It looks like buffer, back buffer bullshit or something. I don't know what you do. I don't know what the problem is. We can Google it. Let's see. Crash on window resize. Segmentation fault glf when diagonally resizing. I received... It only happens when the window is being diagonally resized, i.e. the size I resized in both dimensions at the same time. You can reproduce it quickly by rapidly dragging the bottom right corner of the window to resize it in circles until it crashes. It typically happens after 4 to 5 calls to the refresh callback. You can't reproduce this. Caused buggy software viewport resizing outside of the main. Happens when mouse drag to resize the window. Let's look at some memes. Pause it for a bit and play some World of Warcraft. I would love to play some World of Warcraft. I'll play World of Warcraft tomorrow. For reference, we've encountered similar issues. Can confirm disabling service fixed the issue. Disabling a service? This is terrifying but very good to know. Nahimic service? Nahimic and some without? Buggy software Nahimic? Wait, what am I looking at? GLFW? What the fuck? Sometimes the program crashes due to access violation when resizing the video. This does not seem to happen when the canvas is resized, when the window is minimized and maximized. I'm unaware this is what this is causing. What is causing this? The segmentation fault happens during the swap buffers call. So, Windowkill, this application, has people telling it, or has people that crash when they play it. And the Windowkill executable can be run with the rendering driver OpenGL 3. So maybe that is why we are getting this. Maybe a newer version of OpenGL is unstable. Feather, thank you very much for following. Which could be that. Oh my god, 3 is ancient. Yeah, it is ancient, but apparently setting the window size is a stupid thing to do. It's very unsafe, apparently, in Windows. Seems to happen a lot, and I don't know. Like, all I'm doing is setting the window size. I'm not doing anything special. I fixed this. For any programmers reading this, this is what I've learned. I own an AMD graphics card, and I think this crash happened specifically. No. The problem happens when you mix GDI graphic calls with OpenGL. GDI is what I use to draw the timeline scrubber in C#. Oh, this is C#. The solution is not to use swap buffers, but instead Windows GL swap layer buffers as the flag, with swap main plane as the main argument. Why? I believe because swap buffers interferes with GDI+. The header you load from it is in Windows GDIH, which could be a clue. Unfortunately, every Win32 example since the dawn of man uses swap buffers. Yeah, we'll try. Maybe this function exists actually in the game. Where is this? I copied this, man. Come on. It does exist, actually. Okay. PFN window. Oh my god, stop making an underscore, you dumbass! Oh my god! Sorry. Swap layer buffers. Compel proc. Hä? Which one is it now? Does it exist? Oh, I guess it just exists without me having to load it. Okay, let's see. HDC. And then which option? Swap main plane. Okay. Let's see if it works, guys. That would be crazy if this function actually works and runs. That would be really funny. Okay. Huh. I mean, so far I've not died. Program has not died. Damn, the resize is smooth. Thank you. Yeah, it works very well, huh? Now we can actually start. Would like to play that? Yeah, we can get into that. It looks like that's it, lol. We need to extend the program for multiple windows, but I think the first step would be to have enemies spawn now and then have simple collision detection. Wow, damn. It looks like OpenGL, when you resize the window a lot. Now, I don't want to jinx it, you know. Cool. Awesome. Did you need to resize multiple windows, or are the other windows fixed size? The other windows are fixed size. The only window that we have to resize is this one. So the other windows should be easier to implement, but the biggest problem I see is how to render the same content to those. I think I know what to do, because all I need is a camera position, or yeah, I guess I need to use the camera position, and then the window. Yeah, like I think the biggest problem will be the camera position. Because the camera here is in the middle. If I make a new window and then draw contents of that, I need to move the camera in a way so that it is relative to this camera. So basically that is the 0 point. That's gonna be a challenge. But yeah, that looks good. I'm very happy about this. We have a window that we can resize, and it moves, and it's looking actually quite smooth, and it is not crashing. Cool. Maybe it's easier to render to a texture with the size of the whole screen and just copy the parts inside the window rect to the window. No, it's easier to just render everything 3 times or 4 times. All you need to do is... Like, the logic happens only once, right? The logic is not the big problem. The rendering is, or the multiple windows are. But I think it is. You just have an array of windows and then you have multiple OpenGL contexts. Like you have... I wonder how that would work. Very interested in that. Maybe you have to, you know, switch between OpenGL or make current or something. I don't know. We'll have to see that. But okay, I think we should make a push or something. Make a new repository. Because that is really cool. Windowkill in C. Yeah, wait. Something is using Windowkill. In C, do I have something open? I think this. Yeah, okay, let's clone. Git clone. There we go. You appear to have... yeah. Okay, so now that we can take all of the contents. Maybe except for the game stuff. But let's copy all of this into this one. And then we can do a CMD. And do git add dot git commit minus m. Initial commit. Git push. Okay, and now we should have it. Huh? Eh? Didn't I? Eh? Eh? Huh? I just pushed an entire repository. Oh, it probably takes time, huh? Git status. Maybe it's too small, the window. Huh? Writing objects. I guess I didn't do a git push before. Maybe I mistyped my keyword, password. Why does it take so long? Could it be the sounds that I have? Oh, that's big. Whoops. Yeah. Shit. God damn it. I'm lagging too. Is video buffering? Use a low latency mode. Okay. Okay. Git rm minus r assets. What the fuck was that? RIP internet connection? Assets removed. Okay, now we should be able to push. Cool. Please work. Awesome. Okay, so we have a... it's called Celeste Clone. I guess we can edit that. Let's not edit this here because it takes literally 10 days to edit. Get it sucking all the bandwidth, yeah. And I also didn't need that. What I want to do is, instead of calling it Schnitzel, I guess we'll call it Schnitzel. It's fine. Actually, no. I wanna call it... Windowkill. And then we can get rid of all of those files. Random window sounds are a sign of viruses and hackers. Yeah. Okay. A. Of course. Oh, okay, finally. Good. Now we have everything on Git. I suppose we should commit that. Now the question is, I can draw sprites, you know, that move around in the world. I know that in their game it is meshes. Wait, shit, I need the assets folder. Give me a second. Celeste Clone assets. Actually need the entire assets folder, but not the assets. Yeah. No. Actually, instead of first steps, the rest is fine. This is also fine, and oops, font is also fine. Okay, otherwise I won't be able to... I can't read the thing. Okay. Okay. Where's the game? Here. Okay, I think I have everything. Git add. There's nothing to commit. Okay. Let me see here. Now the next thing that we have to do is implement enemies. Good guy getting. Now I'm wondering if I should make a quick update to my game, but I guess I won't. Nah, it's fine. Okay, guys. I'm going to rate dev spudges and then work on YouTube. I have a couple more videos that I'm working on. One of them will release today, and the other ones I'm still working on, so I need the time for that. And I think since we have gotten to a good point today, it was very difficult actually to just make a window move around, but we have it now. And next will be enemies and moving around with our dude in the window and then shooting the window with sounds. That is what we're gonna do tomorrow, so that the window, you know, gets shot with sounds. That's what we're gonna do. I think we will be able to do that much more easily than what we did with this window, because this one was in my opinion, this one was the hardest part. Anyways, I'm gonna send you over to the spudges, and I really appreciate everyone who's watching on YouTube. Thank you guys, I really appreciate it. I hope you had a great time today. And yeah, we're gonna not finish, but we are going to get close to a very good version of the Windowkill program tomorrow, and then maybe finish it by the day after tomorrow. We'll see. Anyways, I hope you have a good day. See you everyone. Peace. Bye bye. And say hello to get dev spudges. I can't fucking talk, man. Goodbye, YouTube.